Wagwan, what's great? Chef John Morris again, man, presenting to you how to make homemade barbecue chicken. Yeah, man, this barbecue chicken, we're going to be making the sauce from scratch. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around and make we start out the thing the realest way.
We know about sardine, mackerel, bully beef, chicken foot, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
If you watch my previous video, I showed you guys how I got my all-purpose seasoning done. If you don't have all these ingredients at home, you can just buy the regular all-purpose seasoning to season your chicken. So today, I have here 4 chicken leg quarters, and these has already been washed with vinegar and water and cleaned up, right? As you can see, they're nice and clean. What I want to do is just to hold it like this and crack it. When you crack right between the bone here, it cooks quicker. You know what I say? So you just go ahead and crack them right in between the leg and the thigh, and then right at the thigh area right here. So you crack those 2 places. So we'll crack it here, we'll crack it here. That way the joints are freed, and then this will cook evenly. I'm gonna go in now with my homemade all-purpose seasoning, and I'm gonna be using 2 tablespoons for these 4 leg quarters. Don't want too much, because remember we're going to add that barbecue sauce later on. Just going to go straight in with the hands and massage the seasoning to evenly distribute it. Rise up the skin. Don't rip the skin off. Just get that seasoning under the skin. Ensure that all of them get the seasoning under the skin. Alright, so we're just gonna wrap this up real quick. Overnight is best to intensify that flavor. You know where I thought from? So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for half an hour minimum, because I need to make this for dinner. So now we're gonna work on the sauce. Alright, so for the barbecue sauce, our pan is hot. I'm gonna go into about 3 tablespoons of oil, and I'm using vegetable oil. 1.5 white onion, finely diced. And if you want to learn how to get your onion chopped, I have a video out on that. You can check it out at your convenience. So in. So right now we have the stove on medium high, right? So we want to break down those onions to get all of that flavor out, and then we're gonna add some garlic. I have some minced garlic here. Just bought it like that because sometimes I don't use garlic as often and it go bad. I'm gonna add here a teaspoon of garlic, minced. So about 2 minutes in cooking the onions, then I add the garlic. Because again, the garlic will burn easily. Give that a mix. At which point, we're gonna season the onions now. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So once you have your onions looking like this, now it's time for us to add ½ cup of brown sugar. If you have the darker brown sugar, that would be good too. I'm just gonna mix this in. So what this is going to do now, you get all of this nicely caramelized. That sugar is going to provide not only taste but color to our sauce. Look at that. Nicely caramelized, right? Because that sugar, right now you can actually smell the barbecue sauce already. So what you want to do, element of surprise. Some Magnum tonic wine. I love to put this in my sauce because it's alcohol. I have to put it in right here so we burn off a bit of that alcohol taste. I'm going to go in with about 1/4 cup right now. 16.5% of alcohol. So you see why we have to burn that off, so that we get that natural flavor and not too much of a rum flavor. In cooking you would call this flambe, you know, but I don't have a raw heat, so you won't see all that flame on the top. Stir this so it doesn't stick. I'm using a non-stick pan, so that's better for me. Just gonna let that cook for a minute to get rid of that raw alcohol taste. Whoa, that smells absolutely good. And look at the color that we have already. Heat is very high. Alcohol burnt off. Onions nicely caramelized. Gonna heat that now with half cup of vinegar. And this is regular vinegar, but you can use white wine or red wine vinegar. So this is more convenient. Mix that in. Nice. It's getting nice and thick. Those onions are sweating out nicely. They're not burnt. They're nice. You need 1 cup of tomato ketchup, right? And I have just enough right here. But I'm going to add a little bit of water to get that out the bottle. Then we're just going to go in with that tomato ketchup. Turn that heat down, because you know this is going to splash all over. And a little bit more water just to rinse out that thing. If you have a full bottle of ketchup, you don't have to do the rinsing process like I am doing. But in Jamaica, you see if the bottle don't clear, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. You see it? That's what you call an empty bottle. Or probably not even. Hold on. The bottle must look like you recycle it. You don't know. That's how you maximize. And see, I have a little bit of splashing. That's what the tomato ketchup will do for you. Just clean that up real quick. Because the worst thing is when this thing stick to your stove, you know. Trust. Remember to turn the heat down. Just so you don't splash all over the place, you know. And look how that is resembling that nice barbecue that we want to see. But guess what? Because I'm so Jamaican, as they say, you can't have barbecue sauce without like a spice and everything. And we're not talking about the queen of dancer.
To the hospital.
Yes, everything about you.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You understand? So guess what now? I'm going to use some Cajun. You can use cayenne pepper, or my favorite, chili flakes, or all-time favorite, Scotch bonnet. I don't have any Scotch bonnet pepper, so I'm gonna go in with some Cajun. This also has salt in there, but you have the chili flakes that I like in there. So I'm gonna use 1.5 teaspoon, and to finish that off completely, some paprika. So about 2 teaspoons of paprika, and that just elevate the color. You know what I'm saying? So we get that nice, beautiful looking sauce, my fam. Looking beautiful and lovely. What I want to do now is for the ultimate, the taste test. You see it, you have to taste it. I sweat like whoa.
That tastes really good.
Yes. Good?
Tastes really good, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to just make it reduce just to get a little bit thicker. You know what I say? So at this point, you want to turn your oven on to 400 degrees Fahrenheit because we're going to be putting that barbecue chicken in. Just let that sauce sit, reduce, get a bit thicker, and then we're going to blend this out because I like a smooth sauce. You know where I'm from? 5 minutes on there and we should be golden. Look at that sauce, nice and thick. Wow, and the color is just right. You know where I'm from? And that's it for the barbecue sauce. In the meantime, to start up our chicken, I'm gonna put my cast iron pan and allow that to heat up. Beautiful. Because me in a rush, I want to cook this for dinner. I'm sweating, I'm burn up in the kitchen. I have to do this hot, but please allow it to cool down before you blend it out. You see me? I'm just going to put some in here for the chicken. Look at that sauce. So I'm going to leave this to cool down, and then later on I'm going to put this in a jar and store it in my fridge for future use. Right now this is what I'm working with, plus my brush.
But know you're fast, girl, you never tell me. Cause any man can feed you. So that's why you always take me to the kitchen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.